Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi. Welcome to day 10 of our 21-day yoga challenge, Yoga for Everybody. Day 10. We are almost halfway through this yoga challenge, and that's awesome. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're enjoying it. I would love to hear from you, so leave a comment below and subscribe if you haven't already. Today, we're going to get started in child's pose. So come onto your mat and come on into your child's pose. Coming into your child's pose, take your knees wide. Extend your hands forward. If it works better, you can work with your knees together and your arms and hands alongside you. And let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. As you breathe here, feel that you are here. Right? It takes commitment to show up on a regular basis, to practice, to show up for yourself, and to show up for others. And so allow yourself to feel that that's exactly what you are doing today. You are showing up. And feel good about it. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Once more here, a big inhale. And a big exhale. Come on up to your tabletop, your hands and knees. Set your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. You can pad your knees if that works better for you. Draw your low belly in and up. Reach your right arm out to the right, and then start to take your right arm up to the sky. Lift out of your left shoulder. Your gaze might follow your right hand. Take a big breath in. Now thread the needle. Slide your right arm under you. Come onto your right shoulder. The right side of your face comes down to your mat. You can extend your right hand over to the left. You can almost lean back a little bit. Your hips might be high or closer to your heels. And you can keep your left hand. Let me say that again. Woohoo. And edit here. And you can keep your left hand where it is, or you can extend your left arm forward, or you can wrap it around behind your back. Just different variations, different sensations. I like extending my arm forward and leaning back just a bit. It gets into the tight spots between my shoulder blades. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And come on back up to your tabletop. And we'll set it up on the other side. Take your left arm out to the left. Ground through your right hand, spread your fingers wide. And start to take your left arm up to the sky. Your gaze can follow if it works for your neck. Take a big breath in. And thread the needle on this side. Coming onto your left shoulder, the left side of your face. Your hips can be higher towards your heels. You can really extend through the left arm, the left fingers. And you can take your right hand forward or wrap it around behind your back. And like I said, I like the sensation of opening between my shoulder blades, but you might feel sensation elsewhere. Every body is different, so we feel this in different places and in different ways. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Come on back to your tabletop, your hands and knees, and yet when we get done practicing, we all feel better. Let's move through a couple of cat-cows. On your inhale, lifting your gaze and your tailbone, your belly drops. And as you exhale, round your spine. You can tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, fill up, lift your heart, take your gaze up. And as you exhale, round your spine. If you want to add in some different movement, maybe side to side, looking over one shoulder and the other, like a letter C, you can. And when you're ready, come to a neutral spine and make your way into your downward facing dog, or come on back down for your child's pose. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. Once more, a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, lightly step or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet and rise to stand. Come on up. Reach your hands up. Lift your heart up. Take a really big inhale here. Hands to your heart. Exhale. You can set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Set your feet, lift your toes, spread them apart, and intentionally place them back down again lightly. Set an intention for this practice if you like. Big breath in, and a long breath out. On your inhale, sweep up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Find your halfway lift, your flat back. Inhale. Bring your hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up, high plank. Knees lifted or lowered. Take a big breath in. Move forward, halfway down or all the way down. Low push-up. Inhale to your upward dog. Maybe your cobra or your low cobra. And as you exhale, press back to your downward dog or come on into your child's pose. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet. Find your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Once more, inhale. Come on up to stand. We'll move through another sun A. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Bring your hands to your mat, stepping back, high push-up, moving forward and halfway down, low push-up. You can come all the way down or drop your knees. Your upward facing dog, your cobra or your low cobra, big breath in. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog. Now set your gaze here or close your eyes. Feel your breath. And even if you don't set an intention, even if you don't articulate your intention, I've said this before, there's still intention in showing up for yourself and for each other. Take one more big breath in. And as you exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, lift up, reach up. Now chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit down, put a big bend in your knees. Wave your body a little more in your heels, hands higher at your heart. Set your feet, they can be together or apart. Let your toes be soft and light here. Take a big breath in, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up, move forward and down, low push-up. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Spin your back foot flat and rise up. Hands higher at your heart. Bend into your front knee as you set your feet. Again, soften your toes. What's the big deal with the toes? Well, we have the tendency to hang on. We hang on with our toes, we clench our jaw, we scrunch our shoulders up. So you can soften those little places where you hold tension. You release that energy, and you have more energy for yourself. Take a big breath in here. As you exhale, bring your hands down to your mat. Step back to your high push-up, forward and down, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. One step, maybe a couple of smaller steps. So when you rise up, you take up some space here. Shoulders soft. Set your gaze or close your eyes. And then check in with where you can soften. Is it your toes? Is it your jaw? Can you soften your heart? Can you soften some of that stuff that you hang on to in your head? And then really, you're strengthening your mind. And as you soften your heart, open up and become more compassionate, you strengthen your heart. Take one more big breath in here. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale. Open your mouth, empty out. Now here in your downward dog, bring your feet together. Walk them in an inch or two. So you're shortening your stance in your downward dog. And take your right leg up to the sky. Lift your right leg up. Bend your right knee. This is your down dog hip opener. You can find this with your left knee on your mat, so more of a tabletop. Lifting up, take a big breath in. Now come on into your half pigeon. Take your right knee forward to your right thumb. Sometimes you can give this right foot a hand, walk it a little to the left, walk your left leg back behind you. You can walk your hands back, lift your chest, lift your heart, take a big breath in, and then lengthen and fold forward. And if you want to set up the variation on your back, you can set up the variation on your back. We did that last week. And once you get into this, tune into your breath. And again, feel where you can soften. Soften some of the resistance. That's what we're doing every time we get on our mat. That's what we're doing as we maintain our commitment to ourselves and to this practice. We are softening resistance, strengthening our heart and our spirit. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Once more here, a big inhale and a big exhale. Now set your hands under your shoulders. Come on up and come back to your downward facing dog. So you can move through a tabletop. You can come into a child's pose. You can add in another flow if you like. Take a big breath in and a breath out. And here, setting it up on the other side, walk your feet in closer to your hands. And now take your left leg up to the sky. Right, so a shorter stance gives you a little more stability. Left leg lifted, bend the left knee, your down dog hip opener. Remember, you can find this in a tabletop with your right knee down. Take a deep breath in, and let's set up on this side. Left knee comes forward, right knee comes down. Walk your right leg back. You can adjust where you have your left foot. There might be a little bit of room to bring the left foot over and forward, maybe a lot of room. If your left hip is way up off your mat, you can put a prop like a block or a rolled up towel underneath it for a little more support. And as you come forward, you can rest your head on your mat, on your hands, right? Sometimes you can stack your hands to rest your head. You can put a prop under your head. It's really nice to let your head land because it does allow the muscles that hold up your neck to soften. And as those muscles soften, your nervous system gets the message that you can soften, that you can begin to relax. And take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And softening, relaxing the resistance allows us to strengthen our focus, choose better what we want to give our attention and our energy to. Right here, right now, attention and energy to your breath, to yourself. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Once more here, a big inhale. And a big exhale. Set your hands under your shoulders, start to come up. Here, simply sweep your back leg out and around in front of you and lie down on your back. Draw your knees to your chest, give them a squeeze. And let's set up for Shavasana. Just a few moments in Shavasana. You can take your legs straight out. You can take your legs up if you're near a wall and want to take your legs up against the wall, you can. If you want a little more support for your low back, you might try your feet at the outer edges of your mat and your knees together. Or the reverse, feet together and knees wide. I like to bring my arms and hands alongside me. Spin my palms up, let my shoulders soften. Take a really big breath in here. As you exhale, release and soften. Feel where you are. Feel what you have done and allow yourself to integrate this and enjoy this. Once more, a big inhale. And a big exhale. you can stay here in Shavasana as long as you like. This is where I'm going to end day 10. If you're following along with me in the month of January, I'll see you for day 11 on Monday. In the meantime, leave a comment below. Let me know if you're enjoying the practice. Subscribe if you haven't already. Most important, keep taking care of yourself. Keep taking care of each other. And I'll see you on your mat for day 11.